I am from Olympia, Washington. I have been married to my wonderful husband for 15 years. We have 3 children, TJ who's 9, Kaylee who's 5, Jonathan who is 18 months. Jonathan has what's called pre-B-ALL, so he has cancer of the blood. He was developing normally and naturally and such a happy baby. He was always smiling. It was about a week before he was 1, and he just started getting really, really fussy. He was breathing a little faster than normal when he was sleeping. And finally, I noticed 4 small bruises on his shoulder and 1 on his abdomen. So I moved up his 1-year-old appointment to the nurse practitioner and said, can we run some blood? When they hadn't called with the results at about 5:30 that night, I started getting nervous. Being in healthcare, I knew when it takes longer for results, it means they're double checking their work. We got the call at 10:30 at night from the physician who said his platelets are 6 and normal is 250. And his white blood cells were 35,000 and normal is 8 to 10,000. So 4 days before his first birthday, he was diagnosed with leukemia in the ER here at Seattle Children's.
You don't think that it's going to happen to you. Your mind starts racing. It's like, what are we going to do? Where are we going to stay? How are we going to pay for this? All the different stuff. It's like, how is work going to work? How are we going to take care of the other kids? You just have so much that's going through your head at one time. Trying to process any individual piece of it it's enormous.
I don't think I've ever felt more sad and just helpless and hopeless. Like, this is my baby. He's not even a year. And then this incredible peace came over and said, this is gonna be okay. He's gonna live. This is gonna be the hardest thing you've ever done. This is gonna be horrible. But at the end of this, he's gonna live. If I could take that pain away from any mom, I would in an instant. It's like being frozen in time. I don't think I'll ever forget that moment.
We found out about the Ronald McDonald House after we'd been in the hospital for about 24 hours.
I couldn't stop crying. I mean, just the amazingness of this place. I mean, you're dealing with this kid who has cancer and you're like, how am I gonna be away from my kids? How am I gonna live my life? I'm gonna put my life on hold for 9 months. They really have anticipated any need that you might have, and they are just there to walk beside you to make life not only a little bit easier, but to try to bring moments of joy to your family as you're kind of going through this.
You get a real sense of community and bonding through the other families that are going through the same situation that you might be. That support system that's kind of in place with those families because of the Ronald McDonald House, it's invaluable.
You know, we've got towels, the bedspread, whatever you need. Do you need a toothbrush? Do you need shampoo? I just blown away. I had no idea that this place existed.
If this weren't here, I shudder to think of where we would be, what we'd be doing.
When your kid has cancer, everything in your life fades to the background. Your career, your job, your home, none of that becomes important. The only thing that becomes important is what do I need to do to get my kid to live? The Ronald McDonald House provides a safe place for us to stay. And then they get that your kids need to still be kids, even though Jonathan has this really scary thing. He is a kid and he has brought so much joy to our life. And he's this little warrior, incredible little boy who just loves life. Even though he has cancer, he doesn't know that he's sick. He's just a kid. Personally, I would say to the staff at the Ronald McDonald House, thank you does not seem enough. I would not be okay if it wasn't for them. They have true empathy and compassion, and they invest in every single kid here, no matter the outcome. They do this because it's their calling and not because it's a job, and it's brought joy to this circumstances for our family.
Everyone who supports Ronald McDonald House, first off, thank you. Even thank you doesn't necessarily encompass just how grateful we are for you guys doing what you do to be able to make this place a reality.
By supporting Ronald McDonald House, you're supporting people when they need it the most. And it has a lifelong, life-changing effect on all of these people.
I don't want to consider the fact that the treatment doesn't work.
I lean into that hope that he continues to respond. You always know that it could come back. It's always there. I think it's always going to be there the rest of my life, kind of lurking in the background. It's kind of lurking in the shadows. It has made me appreciate and take one day at a time. And so for us, it's okay, we're going to live today and we're going to enjoy today and we're going to live today to our fullest.